Greetings lords and ladies, and welcome to the Westeros vibe, where memory endures even after death. Before we start, I would like to remind you that links to every article or video covered this week can be found in the video description below. Also in the description you will find timestamps, so that you can choose which stories you will want to view. We start off the week with a list. 8 Game of Thrones moments that are so much better in the book. According to the author, these are the following. Jaime Lannister doesn't kill his cousin to escape Robb Stark's camp, because it's completely out of character. Plus there wasn't a cousin present for him to kill. Except, well, not in the same cell at least. Jon Snow's whole experience with the wildlings. We get a lot more insight into the wildlings' culture, and it is great. Qyburn is set up as a much more maniacal murderous scientist. He actually is given people that he uses up in gruesome and off-screen experiments. Stannis and a symbolic peach. During the parley between Stannis and Renly, the latter taunts him by eating a symbolic peach, an action which vexes Stannis to no end. Jaime doesn't rape Cersei. That is it. The truth about Tyrion's first wife. Namely that when Tywin found out, he gave her to his garrison, each paying her a stag, after which he forced Tyrion to take her one last time and give her a dragon as he is worth more. Sam Tarly kills a White Walker in front of members of the Night's Watch. The complexity of Loras Tyrell. More emotional moments which gave his character depth instead of endless gay-offs. Moving on to Game of Thrones being snubbed at the Golden Globes is one of the biggest shockers. The title speaks for itself. I couldn't have phrased it better myself. Well, maybe I could, however we will leave it like this for the nonce. Next up, Star Wars Game of Thrones The Peanuts Movie Lead Visual Effects Society nominations. The categories and nominated elements are Outstanding Visual Effects in a Photoreal Episode, The Dance of Dragons. Outstanding Animated Performance in an Episode, Commercial or Real-Time Project, The Dance of Dragons, Drogon Arena Rescue, and Mother's Mercy, Wounded Drogon. Outstanding Created Environment in an Episode, Commercial or Real-Time Project, Game of Thrones, City of Volantis, and another nomination for Drogon Arena. Outstanding Effects Simulations in an Episode, Commercial or Real-Time Project, Game of Thrones, Hardhome. Outstanding Composition in a Photoreal Episode, Drogon Arena, Drogon Lair, and Hardhome. Moving on to Star Wars Hateful Eight, Game of Thrones, Walking Dead, Score Cinema Audio Society nominations. The episode Hardhome, of course, has been nominated in the hour-long television show alongside Better Call Saul, Homeland, House of Cards, and The Walking Dead. Next up, Game of Thrones sound designer on Making Dragons. In this piece, Paula Fairfield, who owns the Eargasm Company, exposits a bit about some aspects of audio creation. The most relevant quote in the entire article when talking about sound design for everything from dragons to White Walkers is, "When you're geared for sound, everything you hear is potentially a tool. It can be the sound of a can clanging, certain car and bike mufflers, the way the wind whistles through objects. Every sound you hear has potential." In other news, Martinology graph provides perspective on Winds of Winter delay. The article tackles a graph published by the Washington Times in 2014, in which a few popular series are plotted according to the number of years elapsed since the first volume came out and total page number. Alongside Harry Potter and Twilight, we also get the Song of Ice and Fire series, which judging by the graph will have its 6th volume out in around 2017. If you are interested in the graph, follow the link below to view it. Moving on to Sure, Sean Bean would play Ned Stark again. In an interview with Larry King, Sean Bean revealed that he would be willing to come back and play the part in a flashback as a zombie. This was of course a joke, however there is a chance that a Robert's Rebellion prequel could happen, so he might return as a younger Ned Stark, or even maybe as his father, Rickard. Hopefully we will get more of Sean in the series soon. Up next, Hassan joins the cast, Nutter nominated for a DGA award, and Sean Bean on being in Game of Thrones. We have touched upon the Sean Bean stuff in our previous item, so let's talk about the others. David Nutter has been nominated for Outstanding Directorial Achievement in a Dramatic Series for the Season 5 finale Mother's Mercy, and we wish him the best of luck. Also, Tamer Hassan has been cast in an unknown Dothraki role, specifying that we are going to see something exciting. In other news, watch the Mountain from Game of Thrones break another strongman world record. This time he broke the record for carrying 2 fridges for 20 meters in record time. What will he do next? Break apart the Gordian knot with his bare hands? We eagerly await. Moving on to the lands of YouTube, we have a few more videos to mention this week. The History of Westeros podcast held a live Q&A about their thoughts on the Winds of Winter. Preston Jacobs has uploaded a series of videos of him reading In the House of the Worm, followed by a discussion about the same story. He also released his What You Are Missing episode for the Season 2 finale, Valar Morghulis. That is the news for the week ending on January 17th. I hope you have enjoyed it. If you have, please like, share, comment and subscribe. And stay tuned. Goodbye everyone.